spinning tales from who knows where. A scream, a laugh, a twisted thrill. Oh, the radio's hot and the night stands still. Oh, turn it up louder, feel the shiver climb. Oh, the clock strikes terror. Right on time, it's Friday night, mama. Friday night lives, talking horror and drama. It's Friday night, mama. Oh yeah, Friday night lives. Friday night lives.
Well, look at this shit. Back on Friday night. How you doing, Rambo?
Doing well. Like everybody else, getting ready for the weekend of, I'm sure that'll be a bit of a talking point at some point here, but other than that, I'm doing okay so far, as good as anybody else. And how about you?
Same. Like, spent the most of the last 2 days, like, trying to get everything ready for this, buying, milk and bread and bologna. Just trying to, we'll have to survive through how many ever days that we're stuck, I'm sure. And we probably will lose electricity because there's probably like an inch of ice that's going to come down, but I'm sure it'll be fine. But someone is, I don't know, something's missing. Someone is missing. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't feel complete. But I think it will soon because
I'm a stunt man, motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. I'm the man with the cash. I'm a stunt man, motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. Back the fuck up before I smoke your ass, dog. Motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. I'm the man with the cash. I'm a stunt man, motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. Back the fuck up before I smoke your ass. Big screen.
what's up, Mark?
What's up?
Like from now on, you realize I gotta bring it in like to your own theme.
Yeah, I've noticed. It's like a wrestler's entrance thing or something.
I know you must be surviving down there in the basement because, I mean, you mentioned before the stream how cold it was. It must be much colder there, right?
Actually installed a heating thing, so it's much better these days, actually. So if I didn't have it, I'd be frozen. Yeah. Is it in Illinois right now? It is -7. I'm not sure about everybody else in the chat where you guys are, but oh my God. Having to go out in that every day has been awful.
That's crazy, man. Like I don't even know if it's ever gotten to -7 right. It might have, but like, good Lord.
Oh, man, it's rough.
Mayor, I'm going to make a theme for Rambo. I already know what it's going to be. He doesn't know it yet.
Oh no,
he'll find out soon.
Okay.
It's coming. -20, Bob. Where the hell are you at?
North Pole.
That's what I was going to say.
It's in Antarctica.
It is 63 degrees where I'm at.
Wow. I envy that. If only that it was like that here.
Canada. Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like 12 here in Kentucky right now. It's not very warm. I know that.
It's 63 here. 63 degrees.
Just what?
It's 63 degrees here.
No, I was talking about this post.
Oh.
Hey, guys, just devouring some mashed potatoes and counting the amount of nominations senators.
Yeah, I saw that.
16, which, I mean, Movie's fine. I don't know if it needed 16 Oscar nominations, but
Hmm.
it's the perfect like Oscar movie though, in terms of like they love anything diverse and anything like so it's going to be that. It's that and that other movie that I've never seen, that one fight, one battle. What is it? One fight
One
after
battle
another.
after another.
Yeah, something like that. So that makes sense. It's a fine movie. I don't know that it should win an Oscar, but we'll see.
Mhm.
Very surprising. I never would have thought that anything horror related would get that kind of a nom. Like maybe one or two I could see from previous films, but 16 is a lot. They must really love it.
I don't know what they were watching on. I mean, I didn't hate that movie, and I didn't like absolutely love that movie. I just felt like it was just okay. Like it was fine. But I don't understand where like the Academy Awards come into that movie. Like I would have never pegged that to be a movie that gets like a bunch of Oscar nominations, man. Like it just
Do you think Delroy at least deserved the nomination?
yeah, there's like maybe one or two people
Mm-hmm.
that, probably could have been nominated in that, but every fucking person that worked on that movie got nominated, I think. Like the sound design all the way up, the hairdresser, the fucking lead, everybody.
I mean, as far as my own taste, I like the film. It just that's just so many. I'd love to see all the categories. I've seen people talking about Delroy. I kind of agree. He's had such a lengthy career. I think it's deserved and probably due anyway, at least getting a fucking nom.
Yeah.
But I could see Best Picture. I mean, hell, didn't Barbie get Best Picture one year? So, and this
God.
looks a hell of a lot better than that film does.
I think that maybe it's been so long since I paid attention to the Oscars that maybe like, what you would normally like the quality, the bar has dropped some. You know what I mean? Since the last time I really like attention to the Academy Awards. So maybe this is not surprising to a lot of people, but it was surprising to me because while it's a okay movie, like I don't know. I'm trying to find like what it got nominated for on here. There was a list that I saw earlier. Hold on.
Best dancers.
Best answers, yeah.
Dance choreography.
Fuck that movie.
I thought you liked it, Rambo.
Whatever.
Is there anything redeeming in that film for you, Rambo? Or are you just not a fan?
The ending where he fights
the ending. Oh, I thought you meant the literal ending.
Oh no, when he fights with the machine gun, that was like I thought the best part of the movie and had nothing to do with vampires. I liked it when it was in 1996 and it was called From Dusk Till Dawn. I liked that part of the movie. What in my head it went to when I saw that movie.
Yeah. Let's see here. I cannot find a list, dude. I found a list the other day, and now it's like I wasn't even looking for the damn thing and found it. Now I can't find it at all. Oh well. I don't guess we need to know who won or who got nominated for makeup and shit on there. So a couple of if you find it though, let me know.
Yeah,
a couple of interesting things.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have happened in the last couple of days. So we had last night an auction plan, and I had to work, and basically work ran over, and it was like I was fucking exhausted. I wasn't gonna get on there, and I think the same thing happened with Garrett. And then But I feel like that's probably the best possible thing that could have happened, because due to that, like it looked like CK and Slippy got on there and they revealed the Fright Night 2 artwork, which got picked up by everybody, Dread Central and Bloody Disgusting and all that, and like, you know, so that was cool. And so I had seen those covers before, and I really like I got to be honest with you, I like the white one. Everybody's talking about C, like the C cover, but like I really like the B cover. That would be my preference. I don't know if people have seen them yet. If not, then I can pull them up because they're all over the place right now.
They're all really nice. I'm kind of torn at the moment on which one I want. But yeah, the white one is great. I think it looks really cool.
I don't know why that's just the one that like stood out to me. The contrast to that one is really cool. He did the same thing. Slippy did the same thing basically that he did with the Trick or Treat, which was, I think that worked pretty well for him. So I'm going to share my screen here real quick. I'm sure most people have seen this, but if you haven't, this is not, let's see. It's not the biggest picture in the world, but this is what's on Dread Central. I might be able to make it a little bit bigger. So yeah, B is my favorite. I don't know. There's something about that contrast. Most people like C, and I haven't heard anybody really talk about A. I could take any of them though. I think they're all pretty cool.
Yeah, B and C are definitely the best. A looks very like, I mean, it's cool, but it does look like something that would have come out for it like back in the day, like DVD wise or something. Kind of has a feel of like something that's already been done, even though I know it hasn't been done yet.
Yeah, I think C looks like a Hammer film. I think that's what they were going for.
Definitely, yeah.
Right.
Rambo, your thoughts?
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's don't have the best connection probably because of all the other stuff. But what were you saying?
Oh, what are your thoughts?
I don't like any of them.
I knew it. That's why I fucking asked. I was like, I'm just gonna...
That's why I wasn't saying anything. I'm like, the first one, the main characters are just so tiny. The middle one, I don't know about the arms and the way she's like looking like she's having an orgasm right in the middle of the picture, having a bloody orgasm. I guess the third one, but I don't know. I mean, I didn't grow with Hammer films, so it's not the novelty for me. I mean, I guess for me, I prefer the original classic white cover with just the fangs and stuff. But they had all these three. I don't know. I mean, teach their own. I could take either one, but all three of them I thought looked kind of lame to me.
I mean, you're not alone. A lot of people wanted the original cover. I think the original cover is in it.
Yeah, it might be on the case.
Yeah.
Like the actual plastic case. That's probably where you get the original.
That's what I figured. So that's why I didn't really make a big deal of it. But yeah, I just tear the slipcover anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a pretty recognizable poster anyway. So, I mean, most people know it pretty well.
Yeah,
I'm just excited, honestly, to have the movie out after how many ever years of.
Yeah, same here. It's a fun movie. I've seen some people in chat say like they haven't seen it. I think it's worth a watch for sure. It's not the first film, but it deserves to be out. I mean, if you look at all the other shit that's come out and gotten stellar releases, and like this definitely deserves it.
Yeah.
I think just for me, again, like the first one, I thought the girl kind of dwarfs too much of the other characters. And the second one, I don't know, maybe just like everybody looking red just kind of looked kind of plain to me. And I don't know. Not for me. I like the film. I'll pick it up one day. But I'll just get rid of the cover.
Let's see what. Fuck. Bloodgasm. Let's see what other people are liking on here. So it's pretty much all over the place. C, A, Red, Y, B, Blood Wings. B looks like American Beauty.
I can see that.
B looks too plain. Yeah, I'd be honest with you, like I'm just really tired of the cover for C. Looks like every kind of cover that's coming out right now. Like,
Yeah.
it's very reminiscent of like everything that they're doing with like these big boxes right now. So I think B is probably the least, one that looks the least like what they're doing lately. So that's kind of why I would go for that one. C was my favorite, like B also.
I think for me, like if you took the A one, like the three of them, like make them much bigger, and then maybe her kind of in the back, kind of overshadowing them, like she does there. But I just wish those three, if they were like, maybe they were kind of in the position of C, in those poses, and had that same simple background. I probably would prefer that for me.
For A, definitely, had they accentuated more of her look as a vampire, you can kind of see like the silhouette of her vampire form over her shoulder right there.
Yeah.
If they had focused more on that, maybe made that dead center, put the other vampires on there, like in vampire form, or I guess the werewolf and vampire in this case. But just focused on them in like the monster form, that I would have taken that. That would have been really cool too. Maybe I'm a little biased because like that's one of my favorite designs for a vampire in a movie ever. Is that look for her right there?
It's a great look. To be honest with you, I have not seen that film in, I couldn't even tell you how long.
Only thing that sucks is she's not in that form in the movie that long. You see her for like 2 minutes in that makeup, but it's incredible makeup though.
Here's the thing with me too. Like at this point, I won't watch it again until this comes out. Like there's just no point in it. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to wait until this comes out, and then I'll make some sort of judgment on, like, cause it's probably been 10, 15 years, but like, the main thing and I don't know why, but the main thing I remember about that movie and always will for some reason is Brian Thompson eating bugs. I know he goes around and just like eats bugs off of like shit. And it was the oddest thing to me. Like, and it just always stuck with me.
Yeah. Also, they could come out of his stomach when he gets it ripped open at the end.
Yeah. I think that might have been the only reason he went around to eat bugs, so that they could have that in. Like,
that has to be.
Yeah. But yeah. Also, another interesting thing happened because I went to a thrift store, and I was going to make a whole like separate video about this, but I'm just like, fuck it, I ain't never going to make that video. Like, I just am never going to find time to do it. So I just figure I'll do it on here, and if he wants to clip it, he can. If he don't want to clip it, he don't have to. Whatever. But it's a thrift store in a town called Allen that is right around where I'm at, and mostly they had books and things like that. But I found some fucking crazy stuff. Nothing horror related. That was the sad part. Like, I really wanted to find something like horror related, but I just found like movie related kind of memorabilia at this place. So I just wanted to kind of like show you all this stuff because there's a bunch of it. I just thought that would be something to do because you'll see the randomness of it when I show you this shit. So for no particular reason whatsoever, they had all this stuff was $1 or $2, by the way. They had the Patriot game soundtrack on CD. I was like, that's too weird to not fucking.
That's
like,
the
pick up.
last soundtrack in the world I ever thought you pull up right now.
I know. It's like, first of all, who just buys this? Like, who goes and sees Patriot games? Like, God, that's fucking. I gotta have that soundtrack.
What the hell's on that?
It says main title, Harry's
score.
game. Yeah, it's the score.
Oh, okay, it's the actual score.
Yeah. James Horner score. Okay, and then the rest of this is books. So you got, I'm not sure what this is exactly, but it's like a compilation of 3 WWF books or excerpts from these 3 books, I guess, in this one tiny book.
Huh.
So
That's kind of cool.
I've got a couple of those books like themselves, but yeah. So Jerry Lawler's I've read, and it's like just, different kind of excerpts from those books. Then you get into some really wild stuff because a lot of these are novelizations of movies. So you got Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, which is the novelization. Starman, the damn novelization of Starman. I was like, what?
Now we need a video of you in a chair with a pipe, just reading Starman.
In the line of fire.
Who in the chat wants to see a read along of Uncle Ben read Starman?
That would be a killer idea. Just break it up into like different chapters and release each one.
And you have that very super serious voice. Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another reading of Starman.
Now, this one, Rambo, you probably will enjoy this. I think you both might mark out for this one. Because I was like, what the hell is this doing here? I could read this one too. The Universal Soldier novelization.
That's got to be killer. There's got to be some good stories in there.
And then this is what I'm talking about, how random this shit is too. And then they had the novelization of Heartbreak Ridge. Like,
What? Okay.
Somebody, I guess, was an Eastwood fan because there were several of them that were just like Clint Eastwood related. Yeah.
That's the thing, though. Back in the day, you would be surprised how many movies had a novelization of it. That's a long gone era.
Picture. Yeah, it's true.
People don't read.
This next one is really bizarre because first of all, I had no idea this existed, but second of all, like, what the hell is it doing in Eastern Kentucky? The novelization of A Long Kiss Goodnight.
Nice.
So
you have plenty to do if you lose power.
Yeah.
I'll read all that.
Just catch up on Samuel L. Jackson's in here, like, yeah. And then I bought this because I thought I might be able to resell it, but I don't think I can. It's the Thor book that came out.
Now that's
apparently,
the book.
Yeah, I should read.
That's the book to read.
Yeah.
For the channel.
And then I got this for Rambo. I'm gonna send this to you. It's the Insane.
Is that like a what's in the book?
I honestly don't know.
It's a story then. Is it like a biography?
Let's see what it says on the. Oh my God. Chris, Joey, JC, Lance, Justin, the band. Each chapter is like a different section about each one of them.
That's what I was thinking it had to be.
Listen.
That's the only way you could do it.
Listen, I'm going to send this to Mark because I know
he
wants it.
Yeah. I mean,
yes.
above anything else you show.
And then I'm gonna send the Patriot game soundtrack to Rambo for no reason. And just make him review it.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I thought that was interesting. So all in all, like what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably like between $10 to $15 for all that.
I was
I don't
going
know
to say, how much was each book? $2?
$1 to $2. Yeah. And some of them he couldn't find a price for this, so he just gave it to me. That's how much of a shit he gave. Like some of them didn't have like stickers on them, and he just was like, I just take it. Get it the hell out of here. Like, okay.
He said, there's no demand for the Patriot games. So.
No. But yeah, so that was the most bizarre thrift store shit that I could find.
That is the most random haul,
isn't it?
But it's some good stuff though. I'd love to check out that Universal Soldier book though, for real. Like that's my movie, man. So let me know how that one is. I might hunt it down.
Well, The Long Kiss Goodnight was the one that I was most like, I wonder what the hell that's like. Because it's such a, nobody even talks about that movie until they put it out. Arrow put it out.
Mm-hmm.
But to have a novelization, that movie came out in like what, late 90s?
96.
Yeah.
Yeah, 96.
It's just wild to me.
We did get a super chat from Bobby.
Oh, fuck. Let me find it. Talk about reading a story. Oh, come on, Bobby. Where's that? Where in the hell is it at? It's all the way up in the fucking... I must have really missed this one. Here it is. The YMCA that I'm working at will be shutting down at the end of March. I've been working there for 8 years and I've been keeping it clean.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
So that's the theme nowadays for a lot of places. So definitely wish you the best of luck. And you seem like a good worker, so I'm sure you'll land something pretty quick. So just hang there. Keep it day by day, like Wiseman once said. That's all we can do. Best we can do is do it day by day.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely start looking now. I mean, try to find something.
Well, not right now when it's 2 degrees, but
well, yeah, that's very true.
Once the day after tomorrow is done.
Exactly.
No, like says Uncle Bill went dumpster diving for Hot to Trot and came out with the Patriot game soundtrack.
That's funny because I thought you would pull out something from Hot to Trot.
Dude, if I could find anything from Hot to Trot, I'd fucking definitely buy it.
Yeah, where's the novelization for that?
I wonder if that exists. They made novelizations for just about everything back then.
There probably is one.
And buy one, and then I'm going to send it to Rambo and make him like review it.
Please do not.
That's a good question. Like, who would sit around and just read novelizations of fucking all these movies? I have no idea. Oh, I tell you what else they had.
I would say the only interest would be sometimes they're based on an older script. So you see like what the older script, the older story, older version of that movie was going to be. Sometimes they do it from like, I swear there's an Alien novelization that's from the point of view of the alien. I could be wrong, but I think there is, which could be kind of unique.
I'd probably read that. Yeah.
So it just depends. But yeah, that's funny. As a kid, I would get them, but then I never end up reading them because I would get like a chapter, then I just watch the movie, put the book away. So I didn't have the best attention span.
They had also, Mark, all of those X-Files books too. the whole like set of the the ones that I'd shown before and everything.
Mhm.
And what they had some other they had just like the weirdest array of shit, like Star Wars books, like old stuff. I'm not talking about new shit. Like I'm talking about the original like Star Wars kind of book.
Send that to Mark.
Oh no,
I should buy everything they got Star Wars and ship it to him.
just burn it, keep warm.
Fucking burn it.
The first season novelization, I read that thing so many times I can't even count. That's something that I would like to check out at some point. I'm sure there's probably like a collection of them on eBay or something like that. But yeah, those are gold mines for me.
Yeah. They had like the well, we talked about this before, but they had like the smaller ones, they were actually like episode kind of based, and then they had the other ones that were just like books, that were kind of like either expanding on it or
I think that's the one that I read when I was a kid. The first one was the smaller one because it went episode by episode.
Yep. It was bizarre though to see all that stuff in there like that. It's almost like that place was stuck in like the 80s, like early 90s, late 80s with the kind of stuff that they had.
That's cool.
Yeah. Rambo needs an Alien 3 novelization. I'm sure that exists.
Yeah, it does. And no, I don't need it.
You read an X-Files erotic novel once? Fuck.
The Sex Files.
Yeah.
So I just Mulder and Scully did it.
100% had to be something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and I did watch The Arrow Under Siege.
Okay.
Yeah. We got like the screener
Okay.
in for it. Dude, okay. Like it's a good movie. Tommy Lee Jones is good in it.
Mm-hmm.
I have trouble watching Steven Seagal films now because I just think about what a fucking dickhead he is, and it just really like taints my enjoyment of the film somewhat.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, that movie actually is fairly decent.
He's not in it a whole lot.
No, and like Chroma was saying, like Busey and Tommy Lee Jones steal the show. They really are like
For sure.
Right.
the best parts of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I just still enjoy the film, but I get what you mean. I haven't watched mine yet, though.
Let's see. Would you guys do a watch of Against the Dark live stream?
That the
What's it again?
Seagal one?
That's the Steven Seagal vampire movie.
Oh, yeah, I would. I would totally do that.
Sure, why not?
Have to borrow my daughter's fucking iPad, but I can do it. That's
I
where
would
I'm at.
only do it if they did it. Because I ain't doing it by myself.
How long has he lived in Russia? Not long enough. I wish his ass would have gone there a long time back.
Are there any new films you guys have seen of recent? I guess like the two new ones for me would be Five Nights at Freddy's 2,
Jesus.
which I reviewed that. That's up on the channel. And
Did you love it?
no. It has like a cliffhanger ending with like 3 ties to how I'm not getting it. And I watched the Silent Night Deadly Night movie, the new one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mind it.
Mm.
I actually did not mind it. I can't
It has-
spoil it, but there's a twist I can't say it because that's a twist, but that made me interested enough in it that it didn't feel like a carbon copy. There's definitely some goofiness, but yeah, I did not mind the new Sound Night Dylan. It's not amazing or anything. The gore is not Terrifier level, not even close. There's little bits of gore here and there, but I guess I'll say this: it reminded me a teeny bit of Frailty.
I wasn't expecting that to be like the comparison.
What? He's going after bad people. He has his voice in his head. And then when he puts the suit on, it's kind of like
Randy
how
Orton.
Bill Paxton like felt demons.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how the lead does it.
Yeah, the big
and then he goes after another killer in the third act.
Right. Yeah, I've heard about the whole twist thing, which I will not spoil here. But from the parts of it that I saw, it didn't seem like that voice in the head thing was being played very straightforward. Was there a bit of humor to it, or maybe it was just that one scene? Okay, that's what I saw. So that's throughout the humor.
It's a mix. It's a mix.
Okay.
I don't know how to do it without giving it away. That's the tough thing about it.
Right. Yeah.
That's what's hard about talking about this. I was like, I can't.
Yeah. Other than the last movie I saw, which was Housemaid, I haven't seen anything else. But I think Housemaid was the end of 2025. I think. Let me check.
I haven't watched anything. I mean, anything new. I just haven't had time to watch anything. Like the shit that I watch is because I know we're going to be reviewing it shortly, but I'm not even aware really what in the hell's out there right now.
Yeah, it was December 19th, 2025. So that's still last year. I don't think I've seen anything from this year so far.
Oh, I tell you what I did watch. It's not new. It's not that new, but it's kind of new. It's definitely new to me. Is that got somebody's login for HBO Max? I mean, I got my own login. Totally bought it on a subscription and watched Welcome to Derry.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, man! Like, Mark, have you seen that?
I saw one episode when I was at
How
the
much
convention.
have you seen?
Okay, I watched the whole fucking thing basically. I had to skip like. So here's the thing.
I've only seen the first 2 episodes.
I watched it because everybody was going on like about how killer it was, and like it got all that hype. And I swear to Jesus, man, like after the first 2 or 3 episodes, I was like, I've got to skip some of these episodes because there's nothing happening. There is goddamn nothing. It's like, there's 2 or 3 different plots going on at one time, but
nothing.
Like
the haunted lampshade face and
man, it was more about all that stupid military shit and all that stuff. Like
it's about racism.
All those subplots that didn't go anywhere, and like,
but they're racist. That's important.
It's so fucking boring. And so I skipped like episodes 4 and 5, or maybe 5 and 6 or something like that. And I just went to 7 because that's the one everybody was jizzing all over their pants about. And it's fine. That episode was fine. I get like why, because it's like particularly like brutal, and Pennywise is actually back in it. He's not in the damn series until like halfway through it, by the way. And then you see like how he got to be Pennywise and yada 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 and all that stuff. And then the ending of it's fine. So I guess like if I had anything to say about that show, it'd be like, just fucking watch the last 2 episodes. Do not watch anything else. You'll be fine. Like, you don't need to know what's going on. You'll be bored to tears anyway if you did know what was going on. Just watch like episode, what is it, 7 and 8, I think.
Probably, yeah.
God. Anyway, that's my review. Short review of that.
But they'll
I
miss
would-
the Bat Baby.
The yeah, the opening scene of that is insane. Like, that's crazy until you get to that part. Like, if they would have left that out, like, it probably would have been outstanding. But like that whole birthing of the Bat Baby bullshit is just like, it's goofy. It's just too goofy, and it's CG, and like you definitely tell it's CG, and they didn't really need to do it, to be honest.
It's like
why
Red
is
Bull.
that?
It gives you wings.
Why does that fucking thing need to exist in that show though? Like, what's the point of that?
To kill the kids in the theater.
They could have come up with anything better to kill them kids than that fucking cherubic looking motherfucker that's flying around in there.
So it's safe to say you won't be watching season 2.
No, I don't. Fuck, man. I'm trying to like figure out what I would compare it to. It's kind of like watching the last season of Stranger Things. Like, in terms of you're just sitting there and shit's dragging on. Each episode's like an hour to an hour and a half long, and you're just waiting for something to happen, and finally you just, like, at some point you got to bail. You just got to fucking bail on it. Like, at least I did.
Yeah, I don't know where all the praise comes from. I see so many people hyping it up, but the hype it's not enough to get me to watch it fully.
I mean, I give Skarsgård credit. He is really good in it. When he actually comes into it, but I mean, hell, he don't come into it until somebody said episode 5. So like the last 3 episodes. But yeah. No, we didn't watch different shows. I just didn't like it. That's just how that happens sometimes.
I must have seen the same show you did, but it was 2 episodes. 2 episodes too much.
Jesus God. But yeah, like going back to what you're talking about with like watching anything new, that's probably the newest thing that I watched, and that's been out for a while.
We did get a super chat for Jamroll, and actually gets into, you were asking for this. I did find a link that shows the list.
Oh yeah, thoughts on Sinners getting 16 Oscar
So
nominations.
I put in the private chat the link.
Let's
You
see.
scroll down, it just shows the whole list.
Okay, here you go, yo. While we're on here, we might as well see what Sinners got nominated for every award that they have at the Academy. Let me share my screen here real quick.
Thank you, Jamroll. Appreciate it.
All right, so I got fucking progressive ads popping up. Fucking best picture, best director, best actor, Michael B. Jordan, best original screenplay, Ryan Coogler, best supporting actor, Delroy Lindo, and actress. You can pronounce that. I'm not going to try. Cinematography, costume design, production design, casting, editing, sound and visual effects, and makeup and hairstyle. It really didn't get all that.
Wow.
Score and best original. So what didn't it get nominated for?
Best visual effects. Was that in there?
Best
Oh
short
yeah, it
animated
was.
film.
Jesus. What visual
Uh-huh.
effects?
When the
Okay, looking at
vampires
that
fly.
though, that sounds like a song. When the vampires fly.
Of all the year, those Vampire Fests were some of the best of that year.
That's right.
Get the fuck
Mark,
out.
aside from Delroy, like, do you see
Mhm.
anything on there that like you would say like, okay, it deserves deserves that award?
Best Picture nomination, I'm fine with. Supporting, well, you said minus Delroy's thing. So we got screenplay and cinematography is fine. I'm fine with. Costume design was top notch.
That was pretty good. I give it that. Production design too.
Production, yeah. And then you have film editing.
What's these stupid new categories? Best casting. What the piece
Yeah,
of shit?
I don't know about that. So mine would be cinematography, best picture, production. Yeah, production, costume, cinematography, all that stuff. I don't know about casting though. That's just whatever. Don't care about that one. Yes, I mean I'm not mad. I don't know about the visual effects either. They were okay. They were fine. I mean I've seen it done a lot better in other stuff. So yeah.
Now Mark's like Sinners,
Best,
and UB like
man,
Sinners.
like
Jennifer, UB and Mark like
but
Sinners.
best picture, best fucking picture. I mean,
What are the other nominees though? That's the question. Like what is it even going
Well,
up
before
against?
that, if you two of the films you've seen, is there a movie or two you would pick to be nominated for Best Picture?
there's at least 2 or 3 horror movies that I thought were better than Sinners. That
Like what?
but look, Rambo, don't be getting up my ass with a flashlight every time I say something. I don't fucking know.
I'm just
right
asking,
off
like,
the top of
what?
my head.
What ones would you put?
No, Bring Her Back would 100%
Okay.
be one of them. Fuck. Now I forgot what fucking horror movies came out that I've actually seen. Look,
That would be a good
Weapons.
one for gee, fuck Weapons.
Weapons is not it. But
No, fuck that movie. I would say for like performance, the mom in Bring Her Back, even though I don't care for like the ending of that movie or anything, her performance throughout, like the stepmother, solid. Like I'd nominate that. That was a really good standout performance.
You were asking what was nominated for
Yeah.
Best Picture. These are the nominations. Sinners, of course. Begonia. Not sure if you heard of that movie.
Yeah, I know what
I don't
it
know what
is.
the hell that is. I don't know what the hell that is.
That's the one with
Begonia.
Jesse
It sounds like a tulip.
Plemons. It's a remake of a older film.
Jesse Plemons kidnaps the CEO by Emma Stone because he thinks she's an alien. It's the same guy
Pretty
who
much.
did Poor Things.
Yeah.
F1, the Brad
Can we
Pitt
just
movie.
take a moment to just say, what the fuck is going on with these movies? Like, I know that the Oscars have always notoriously been fucking stupid, but sorry, go ahead.
Are you talking about Begonia? Or are you talking about something else?
I'm talking about Begonia.
Okay. People,
Begonia sounds like a fucking Outcast album, first of all. Like, if we get past that, this is
which is
the
ironic because
Oscars.
that's one of the films I've seen recently, and I didn't like it.
I could have bet money on that, Rambo. I would have won in Vegas. Like, that you wouldn't like Begonia. Like, yeah.
But F1 with Brad Pitt, Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro movie.
Oh my god.
And a bunch
That motherfucker could fart into a jar and put it on screen, and they're going to nominate it for an Oscar. That is some of the silliest shit, man. His movies are some of the dumbest. Like,
But you haven't
like-
seen Frankenstein yet. This could be different.
Jim
Yeah.
Henson on steroids, motherfucker. I hate that guy. Like, stupid fantasy.
But this might be
bullshit that
better.
it is.
What's
You
wrong
think?
with fantasy?
You think it will be better? I don't think
You
it
haven't
will.
seen it yet. Maybe like, you know, you didn't like Shape of Water
Let
when
me.
she had sex with the fish, man.
I'm just here to piss everybody off tonight, apparently, that likes these movies. Here, let me give you my impression of like his movies real quick. What's that one movie where it's like, oh my god, my fucking eyeballs are on my hands?
Pan's Labyrinth.
Fucking shit.
You didn't like Shape of Water with was she deaf or mute? She fucked the fish.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think I've seen that movie? Like after
don't know, have
fucking after Pan's Labyrinth, I was like, I'm never watching another one of this guy's movies again. I checked out like right after that shit.
The others are movies you haven't heard, other than One Bow After Another and a film called Marty Supreme. A lot of them are lower budget films haven't heard of. So
Oh yeah. It doesn't Marty Supreme have Timothy Chalamet?
yeah, Timothy
Yeah.
Chalamet. I think he was nominated for Best Actor. But yeah, Marty
course he was.
Supreme.
Good for him. Hope he wins because it sucks. Okay, so do the best actor, best actress, just out of curiosity.
All right.
And I'm gonna get this super chat. Psycho Hobo says, "What TV brand do y'all think is the best on a cheap price?" Well, Mark's not gonna know the answer to that because Mark's TVs probably cost fucking $10,000.
What size do you want of a TV as well?
What type of TV do you want as well?
Yeah,
Well, cheap. He said cheap.
There are some cheap 4Ks though.
I'm like thinking like, what do you consider cheap? Because you can go to Walmart and get a fucking 4K TV right now for like $100. It's like 55 inches at this point.
Well, we're cheap for Mark is the $10,000 couch.
He's
Sorry,
never gonna,
$8,000.
he's
couch.
never gonna live that couch down. Like he knows at this point.
That's cheap for Mark.
I can tell you what's not good more than I can tell you what is. To me, a good middle of the road TV is like something like Samsung. It's not expensive. It usually lasts a long time. It's fairly good. I don't know. Like I've only ever had like one Vizio, and that's like lower kind of. It was fine. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one that they sell at Walmart that's like the cheapest of the cheap?
TCL.
TCL. Yeah. I would imagine that those aren't great based on the fact you can buy one for like a Happy
Dave?
Meal and food stamps.
They've come a long way, honestly. They used to be a lot worse, like way, way back, but they've come a long way.
The one that I have that was cheap and works well is ONN. It's just an ONN
Yeah.
at Walmart. Because like a big one was $75 maybe, if or a decent sized one. So, and I've had mine for a couple years. It works still. So ONN is the one I have.
A lot of people in here are saying I can't pronounce it. Hisense.
Hisense,
it
yeah, that's a good
Hisense?
one
Yeah.
too. They've done some really cool stuff.
Like people, I swear to God.
I say just save your money and go all out. Why go for something cheap? Chances are,
Mark,
I mean,
you would
I'm
say
just
that.
being serious. Like you're watching a horror channel. Like chances are you're into movies. You love movies. Just save your money and get something really cool. Those new TVs that they have coming out this year, they showed them at CES, and they look amazing. They're doing really cool stuff with the technology. They're advancing the OLED tech.
Maybe he
They're
doesn't want to save $3,000 for a TV, Mark.
Well, they haven't priced it out yet, so we don't even know if it'll be 3,000.
With your $5,000 pants and your
$5,000 pants.
Yeah, LG OLED is nice. That's what I have. But those new tandem OLEDs are coming out, and those are gonna change things quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool tech.
Mark has a OLED in his pants. He's got a pair of pants that has a fucking TV screen on one leg. Oh God.
he's not denying it.
No, I don't have a TV screen. I do have a screen in my computer, though.
I thought I was going to say I do have one in my ass.
That'd have been killer if he said that.
In my ass. I don't think it'll fit, Rainbow. That's
I got
that's a
TV
little too
screen
big.
in my ass. Oh God. So people in the chat are putting a bunch of like ideas in here. So I would just go through the chat really and just see.
We got one more super chat from Hopium.
Let's see. He says new Fockers movie coming out in November. Just why? I have no idea. God damn.
Yeah, Meet the Parents 4.
That is just brutal to even think about.
Bereft of ideas. I mean, it's nothing new. Studios want something. I guess Meet the Parents is nostalgic nowadays because the first was not 2000.
Yeah, 26 years ago.
That's sad that that's nostalgic. I like the first movie for what it is, but
That's the only one I can watch. The sequels are fucking terrible.
yeah.
Bronson has been a member for 1 month. So I don't know what the hell that means exactly, but thank you, Bronson. I'm looking forward to the video I requested on the dark side of Robin Williams. Flubber was the very first film I saw him in. When I saw him in 1 hour photo, I said, that's the guy from Flubber. He'll always be that wacky professor to me.
Oh yeah, you guys mentioned on a video stream he had requested Robin Williams more serious roles,
which I think is a really good idea, actually, for that, because we don't ever talk about that, and not a lot of people do.
He did a good job in like 1 hour photo and such.
Mm-hmm. He was better than Popeye.
You were asking about the best actors. I have the list.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan, Sinners. Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme. Leo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another. Ethan Hawke, film called Blue Moon. And Wadner Mora for The Secret Agent.
I'm rooting for Wadner. It's because of that name. Oh, Wadner Mora.
And what was the only? It was an actress or
actresses, yeah.
So Jesse, I've never heard of these movies. Jesse Buckley for Hamnet.
You never seen Hamnet?
No.
God damn, that was one of my top picks this past year is Hamnet. And then they had the sequel, Baloney Wedge. Sorry, go ahead.
All these movies. Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Sounds like a good one. If I had legs, I'd kick you right in the ass.
Kate Hudson for Sun Blue. Wonder if that's the one with Hugh Jackman where they're like a cover band.
I think so. Like about Neil Diamond.
Yeah, I've vaguely heard of that. I can't pronounce this. Renette Reinsve for Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone for Begonia.
I'm glad
Bologna.
Begonia made another appearance. I don't know what I would have done.
Begonia.
Begonia hadn't been on there. Yeah, I mean, do you know any of those movies? I haven't seen not a fucking one of those movies except Sinners.
Begonia. I've seen.
Yeah, Begonia. Blue Moon is Richard Linklater's film. It's a period piece drama. Shit, I forgot like the other ones you said already.
Yeah, that
Hamnet.
says a lot.
I haven't seen Hamnet.
Hamnet. All right. So let us do this real quick too. Let's do a physical media kind of recap before we move on. A couple of things have been released, or not released, but have been put out there as pre-orders, I guess. I wanted to mention, of course, we already talked about Fright Night 2. I have no idea the date on that. I don't think they said, did they? It was just like showing the covers. But one of the ones that I was kind of excited about was Celluloid Dreams' new Black Belly of the Tarantula. Is there going to be their next release, which is actually a really good giallo. And their shit is like spot on, man, when it comes to the picture quality is probably some of the best I've seen for those style of movies, and the packaging is always amazing too. So I always look forward to their stuff. And then you've got freaking Kino's releasing like 20 different things. A Bridge Too Far, Runaway Train. And then Mark's favorite, Return to Silent Hill, is finally coming out.
Of course.
You told me you were really looking forward to that in 4K.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And for some reason, the Indicators decided to put out Living Dead Girl for the 5,000th time. That fucking John Rollin piece of shit. Is it John Rollin, John Rollin? I fucking hate that person.
What did he do to you?
Female. Have you ever seen any of them movies?
Yeah, I've seen was it Fascination? What's the other one? Is Grapes? I think Grapes of Death is his as well. Yeah, I've seen some of his movies. Yeah.
Yeah, Grapes of Death is also coming out from. Is it Indicator that's putting that out? I think so.
Yeah, I think it's Indicator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not your cup of tea.
I've never heard of them.
I just want to know who likes those movies. Who is that? Who is that
Mark
being made for?
I don't like all this stuff.
Mark don't like them movies. Don't give a shit what Mark says.
He's French. You don't like his French movies?
No.
He's
I swear to God, I think that might be one of those things where it's just like, because he's French, like people were like, "Oh, this has got to be good. We've got to like act like this is good." It ain't worth a shit. None of them movies are. Him and Jess Franco can go fucking roll around in their own shit. I hate both of them. They're basically the same person.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cobra Kai, the complete series, is coming from Sony on Blu-ray. I didn't know that was coming out. The Bone Temple. By the way, I don't know why, but I just know that's a movie I'll never watch. There's something about that movie and just the name and everything. I just know I'll never watch that movie. And see them little kids running around from the end of the first one. It's not going to happen.
Gonna miss out on all the infected dong. There might be more.
The infected dong subgenre, yeah. And then finally, Street Trash on 4K. Synapse is putting out a lot of stuff, but we've talked about most of it. But the Street Trash 4K, who the hell's putting that out? I don't think that's Synapse. I think that's a British release, but it doesn't say who's putting it out. Anyway, there's a couple things, but there's not a whole hell of a lot coming out right now. So
I mean, plus the Arrow stuff, that's quite a bit. At least to start the year off, it's not too bad. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of other stuff that comes out that we won't see coming, and we'll all probably end up getting for the most part. I just really want the Warner Brothers Arrow stuff to continue. I've been enjoying the hell out of that.
Mark, what happened to good horror movies?
We still get good horror movies.
Kathy doesn't think so. What happened to them?
Not as many.
Yeah, we still get some good ones. They're just few and far between. That's all.
I mean, for those who were here earlier, they already know. But like I said, I didn't mind the new Silent Night, Deadly Night movie. That was okay.
Super Chat says, what are your thoughts on the Imprint Films huge box releases coming out regularly, like Dune, The Keep, etc.? Do you own, plan to buy any, and is it overkill? Oh, Lord.
Oh,
the huge,
one,
like, 10 Commandment style tablet ones that are coming
now,
out?
that's not the same as the big ones that was like Silent Night, Deadly Night, right? Was that?
I think that's what they're talking about. Yeah.
That's what they're talking about.
That's the same as well. Number one, they're really expensive, so it helps if it's like your favorite film.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. And there's gonna be people that don't collect every single one of them, regardless if they see the film.
Oh yeah.
I would only. It'd have to be a film I absolutely love, because not only would it be a lot of money, but the shipping would be a lot too.
Unless you get it from Orbit or
you get it for free, like the Keep. You got the one film you guys got, The Keep, your favorite film, that big box with the cross. The West still has it.
The two things that he's gotten in that were those huge ones. One was a Keep, which I would punt kick across the room, and the second one was the Silent Night, Deadly Night one, which like is to me like a cursed film, like, because that's the film that essentially fucked us over completely from doing any more screening. So he can keep both those, and I guess, like, I don't know what he's going to do with them. He can build a giant Lego fucking set. He could build himself like a tent and just set underneath it, I guess, with them. Like, those things are huge. I mean, I agree with what you're saying though, Rambo. Like, if it's like your favorite film, that would be amazing, because you've got this giant, collector's edition that you get. But just as a regular movie, like, if it's something, I'm not going to buy it, because number one, like, it's expensive as hell. But number two, like, where in the hell are you going to put it? Like, I already don't have any room. Like, I just don't know where I would put it.
Well, you got more room now, right? I mean, more than before.
I mean, yeah, more than before. But man, like, yeah, I feel like now I've just taken out more stuff because I have more room for it, and now everything is just back to having no room. So,
yeah, that was a question earlier. I think it was Movie Junkie John asked, like, do you guys run out of space? That kind of thing.
Not for Mark. Looking behind him, he's like 80 feet from him.
80 feet.
It looks like, don't it look like how far back? It's like those movies where the wall goes.
He's in like an underground bunker, like you see in a James Bond movie or something.
He's in the Day of the Dead, like the right.
He's got a corral full of zombies.
On that wall.
I mean, I don't have a space issue, but I think for most people, like, those big box sets are kind of a burden or maybe even a gift and a curse because you got like something that looks really cool. It might be one of your favorite movies, but it's so huge. And, where do you put it? I mean, I'm only going to get select titles out of that lineup. I mean, that Kill Bill one looks awesome. I really like that. It looks great, but if I put money into Kill Bill again, it's going to be the whole bloody affair. I'm not going to keep buying, the two separate films, even if it's in one box. Whole bloody affair or nothing at all, at least for me. I like the Life Force one and the Silent Night one. Those are probably the favorites right now.
I think they're doing Whole Bloody Affair, right? Lionsgate for 4K, I think. That's why.
Did they officially announce that? I know there was like they were doing the screenings last year, but I don't know about an actual release.
I thought they announced it. But I don't know. We got another super chat. Say hammed it one more time. All right, there you go. Hammed it.
Kevin
Ham
Smith
it.
comment.
What's the Kevin Smith? What was that?
He said he'll just move out his wife.
What?
If he needs more space.
He move his wife. Yeah. Cinema Attack says they announced the Whole Bloody Fair on 4K, but no date.
Okay, so that's what it was. No date. Yeah, I'll pick it up. I think the only thing I have for that right now is like a really cheap double feature that was in like a bin or something. It was like $5, something like that. So I don't want to spend any more money on that if I don't have to.
Rambo, who is your favorite distributor of movies?
Studio or physical media?
I'm not sure. I would say physical media if I was guessing.
Right now, it's hard to not go with Arrow. Just based on their recent, I haven't watched them yet, but just from the outside, the TMNT set, Cobra, Demolition Man, various others that want to do Mortal Kombat this year. That would be the company I would look forward to. But I will say, trying to remember, who did Blair Witch?
Second
Oh,
Sight.
that was Second
Yeah.
Sight. Yeah.
They do a really good job on their sets as well. Now, granted, I'm more picky because they're more spendy, but like that Blair Witch one's a really good set. So I always say those two. Studio, I don't know. None of them.
Disney. Mark, what about you?
Well, I already mentioned Arrow, but Kino's always a favorite. You can't argue with the price point on their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
For what you get, like it's one of the perfect distributors. I think I really enjoy a lot of their stuff. So yeah, Arrow, Kino, and then Second Sight. VS occasionally they have their moments where they release a really cool gem, and I love them for that. But I could do without all the other stuff.
I kind of agree with that. Like I mean, I think it's got to be Arrow, Second Sight, Grindhouse. Whenever they do put out anything, is amazing.
Yeah,
I really like that Knight's version of Reanimator. I like Second Sight's version of it. It's just they're the same transfer. It's just they have different extras. Like some different extras. Some of them were ported over and some of them are different. But like, yeah, like all those companies are killing it right now. I think it's 100% though. Arrow is the number one.
people are saying Criterion. They do great work. I mean, I love Criterion as well. It's just I don't find myself buying a ton of their stuff.
No.
They put out great films, but I have to want to rewatch those films. It's not enough to just own it just because it's a great film for me.
So that means you will be buying the 4K Return to Silent Hill.
It's not on the list.
What if Arrow Video released it?
No.
Yeah, I love Severin. I mean,
Yeah, I have a lot of Severin stuff.
here lately they haven't been putting out a whole lot. I'm still waiting on the fucking the bundle that I ordered, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago at this point.
Was that the Bava bundle thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it had Bay of Blood and all that stuff in it. So
Yeah, I'm behind on Severin stuff. I gotta get some of those.
I mean, basically at this point, there's a ton of labels. Like, I mean, the varying degrees of quality, and sometimes you'll pre-order something and never get it, or sometimes you'll pre-order something and get it in about a year, and you'll pre-order something and they'll tell you you're going to get it at a certain time, and then they'll push it back for 10 weeks in a row. And then they get mad
Talking
at
about anybody in particular?
you. Then they get mad at you for bringing it up.
Go ahead, call them out.
No, I'm fine. Mark, got a question. Why do you have so many couches?
I don't have that many. I don't know. Listen, I have 2. That's it. Just 2. No. 1, 2. That's it.
3, 4. Knock on the door. He has 2 per floor.
Definitely not.
I have a 3-floor place.
Let's see. You knew it was coming. He's probably 3 gummies deep.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He can't get your ass in here, buddy. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, they call him creepy, creepy as fuck. Yeah, they call him creepy. He is a raw touch. He's the son of Mike Vance, as he does a little dance. If you're down on your luck and suck, he don't give a fuck. Didn't have the easiest time. CK had to do it his own way. He didn't take shit from anyone. Now just look at him today. He's walked out of the holler, dead pits blazing a trail. He told them from the beginning, by God, I'll never fail. Well, they call him creepy, creepy as fuck. Yeah, they call him creepy.
That's right. Surprise run in, boys.
Oh. What the fuck are you into?
Buddy, I'm just having a blast tonight. You know, I went to Peking, got some takeout tonight. I was depressed a little bit. So you know what I found to lighten up the mood? I just put it on here on the VHS player. Right, y'all talking about all them high-end fucking... It's a $5 TV VCR combo, Mark. $5. And my brother-in-law paid for it. It didn't cost me nothing. He gave it to me. Ghost Dad on VHS, boys.
Oh, my God.
Ghost Dad.
America's favorite dad in the spirit of comedy.
Get out of here with that Ghost Dad. Jesus. Yeah.
What made you decide to watch that?
Buddy, you gotta be out
Wait,
of your damn mind trying to watch that
me
movie.
Gets me in a great mood.
Which one do you prefer? Leonard Part 6 or Ghost Dad?
Well, Leonard Part 6, but I don't have the VHS of that. And they didn't release. Did they ever release a DVD of Leonard Part 6? I don't think they did.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Somebody Google it.
Who knows?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Is that number 4?
Well, one of these is a melatonin, 30 milligram melatonin gummy. I'm not telling you what the other one is.
One of them's been laced with Fent. He's going to figure it out right now which one it is.
Don't mix them.
So what are you boys talking about?
Just a bunch of shit,
We
really.
were impressed with Uncle Bill buying Patriot games on CD. And
Do you want the CD soundtrack to Patriot games?
I want
'Cause
the
I
CD
got it.
soundtrack to Do You Want to Know a Secret? You got that on CD?
Killer. I can hook you up with that, or I can get you hooked up with a novelization of The Long Kiss Goodnight if you'd like that.
Hell yeah. Gina Davis hotter than fucking that movie.
Yeah, she really
We got
is.
photos in that. They got any pictures in that book? I like the picture books.
No, unfortunately, they don't.
Well, hell. You can just visualize 1996 Gina Davis then.
They got naked pictures of Clint Eastwood from Heartbreak Ridge in here if you want those, though.
They did literally like make novelizations for every movie.
yeah.
A listener of the show sent me the novelization of Final Exam. I swear to God it exists.
Saw that.
So if Final Exam exists, I'm betting Hot to Trot exists. I'm going to search that out after the show's over with.
I'll search right now. I'll go on my phone.
Be my guess.
It'd have to be a fortune, though, because like not many of those could exist.
It's
I
either a
hope-
fortune or you could get it for like 50 cents.
But yeah, congrats. He got the scoop the other night with Michael Felsher on the, and then everyone stole it. But other,
Well, that's the internet.
That's
for you.
all I had.
At least,
credit, yeah.
yeah, Dread Central did. That's what I was gonna say. They
Yeah, Bloody
did credit.
Disgusting did too. They posted the links and everything, so that's good.
That's good.
Dawn of the Discs never credited anybody. I don't think so. I'm not surprised. I'm not seeing a Hot to Trot novelization. That doesn't exist, unfortunately.
Shh, damn it.
Thank God. Don't deserve it. What
Brody
the fuck you
says,
read about a horse talking like?
Well, what happened is essentially, and this is what I always thought, the reruns of Mr. Ed was so popular around this time period, so they wanted to capitalize on that. That's in my opinion, that's exactly what the movie executives were thinking. Like, oh, everybody's watching Mr. Ed on Nickelodeon or whatever. Let's make a new Mr. Ed, but with Bobcat
They were
Goldthwait
wrong.
Labels.
Rambo
Damn
doesn't,
wrong.
Rambo doesn't have love for Hot to Trot in his heart like he should have.
Man, I haven't seen. There's like a few random movies from like the 80s that I don't think I've seen since the 80s, and that's one of them.
I don't think I've seen that in a while either. I just know it's killer.
It's like they're never played at all anywhere anymore. Like that's one of them. Young Einstein with Yahoo Serious. Y'all remember that? Like when's the last time you guys have seen that on anything or anybody even mention it, right? Imprint needs to do one of those big ass box sets for Young Einstein, include like a mini guitar or something in it. Be good.
Well, if I want Danny Coleman, I'll watch Short Time. I'll watch that instead.
Yeah, and that never did come out on DVD either.
No,
What the fuck, man?
that's a fun movie.
Dabney
yeah.
Coleman. And Dabney Coleman was killer.
That's one that I've got on VHS in there somewhere.
But instead, you watch a Ghost Dad.
Well, is that Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother? I think is in this, right? Is that who it is? Omar or whatever the hell his name is.
Omar. Gooding.
Omar
Yeah,
Gooding Jr.
look it up. God damn it, I ain't making that up.
Okay.
He was on that TV show Wild and Crazy Kids back in the day, Nickelodeon.
Simatax has a super chat says, I have the over the top novelization. Hawks has a Native American spiritual guide for some reason. Well, I mean, you
Hope
need
it was
one.
Tatanka.
Man, some of those horror movie novelizations are worth a fucking fortune too. Like the Friday the 13th and the Elm Street ones and Halloween and all those.
Yeah.
Very collectible.
What about Short Circuit 2?
What about it?
First of all, does it have a novelization? But secondly, like, what are your thoughts about the movie?
Well, Uncle Bill, you can pull up your screen there and search for it live. Search for Short Circuit novelization.
Be the first time anybody's ever done that on a stream, I guarantee.
Probably not. There's probably been people do that before. You know, like, I was thinking about this, though. Do you think there's certain things in the Short Circuit movies that are kind of considered offensive now, and that's why nobody's really touched those movies in a while?
They
It's
deem the
like-
first one is.
Yeah, but like Fisher Stevens or whatever, everybody's all so fucking offended by that character, and he's in both movies.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There's not.
neither of those have gotten. I think they may be on I know they're on DVD. Did they ever make it to Blu-ray?
Yeah, they made it to Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Short Circuit 2 Blu-ray right now. It's $19 for some reason.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I guess they at least 16, 17 years ago they came out or whatever.
So there's a Short Circuit novelization, but there's not a 2. Man, that's crazy. Like, it's crazy that even exists. It looks like. Hold on. Something about this is just wrong. Look at this. So that exists. For $80, 80 Canadian, you can have it.
It's only 58.02 here in the United States.
I'll pass.
It's totally worth
Are
that.
you sure? It's in
Dude,
killer
I'll-
shape.
When I was a kid, I was obsessed with that movie, though. I loved the hell out of that movie. That was like one of my favorites.
Good God, they've got a copycat novel. What the fuck didn't they?
Yeah, we're building up your collection now. You got, Long Kiss Denied, and you got, what was it, a Universal Soldier. You got
Yeah.
your copycat. You got your up your
I have a
novelization.
few novelizations, but yeah, that's never like they have to be really, really cool before I pick any of them up.
Let me ask you a question though. Do you
Yeah.
have a Starman novelization, buddy? Look at that.
You know, I might actually have that one.
Look at that fucking shit.
That does look familiar. I got the Poltergeist novelization. I actually have I bought it at the same time. They had a hardback version and a paperback, oddly enough, of Poltergeist. And then I've got Friday the 13th. I found one of the Friday the 13th ones at a Goodwill one time. I think it was part 3. I can't remember what else I've got. I got a couple Star Wars novelizations. Actually, tonight at the Goodwill, it took me a minute to research this because I didn't know what the hell it was. They had and I've kind of remember this, but I never bought them. It was the unaltered Star Wars movies on DVD that they released in like a little pack that has them in those little the 3 movies in those little thin line cases or whatever. And oddly enough, all of the discs were in there. They didn't look destroyed or anything. So I did pick that up just in case they never officially come back out, which if they don't come out, what is it, next year would be like the 50th anniversary or something like that.
Yeah.
So if they
Yeah.
don't do it then, it's not happening. They don't do like a theatrical re-release or something like that. There's some sort of legal reason why Disney can't. Not that Disney wouldn't do it, because we all know that they would do it. Them motherfuckers like money. They made a fucking Darth Vader humidifier or whatever. Jar Jar Binks toothbrush.
Well, I mean, there's rumors that they will do that for the 50th, and that people have seen like them working on it, but who knows what will happen from now till then.
Yeah, I mean, the part of me just don't give a fuck about Star Wars at all anymore, just because of it, like it's like everywhere or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the toys are fucking polluting up like every toy aisle and all these bargain outlets. They're all over the place. They can't give them fucking things away.
No, it's like those Marvel figures is the same way down there. Like they've always got a ton of those too.
Man. But yeah, I mean, it would be kind of cool to see the original movie like unaltered in the theater. That would be something that would be pretty neat.
You want to
Not
go
for
back
Mark.
and watch the original prequels in the theater too? We'll see Attack of the Clones again.
Mark would hate the original Star Wars in theater. Look at him.
Mark's not a Star Wars guy.
Buddy, you have no idea.
Now he thinks they're dog shit.
You don't like any of them, Mark?
I wouldn't go that far. But no, I mean, I don't own any Star Wars movies. I never would watch any of them. I'm just not.
So
I've never been a fan of them. I've seen the original.
Oh, okay.
But I just don't give a fuck.
He don't like space.
Right. Fucking hate space.
I gotta ask. Go ahead.
I was just no. I mean, I don't give guys dancing around with colored flashlights or whatever the fuck. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's the movie.
I'm good. I'll watch something else.
It may be the best description of that I've ever heard. Guys dancing around with colored flashlights.
You did get a super chat.
Where do y'all rate Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the franchise, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 in the franchise?
That movie sucks.
So if you put together like all those movies, man, like the prequel, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, Leatherface, all that stuff, like where would you rank part 3?
There are so many shitty Texas Chainsaw movies.
Exactly.
Like, holy shit. That's difficult. It would probably...
Yeah.
Part 3 would probably be up there. It'd probably be top 4 or 5.
I would say 4th for me.
It definitely make a top 5 spot. Where, I don't know.
Just the first is the best.
For sure.
I do like the second one. That was the first one I saw. I didn't even see the first till years later. The second one was the VHS one I saw, so it's nostalgic. And third is, it's considering some of the films I've seen, it's okay. It's just fairly generic.
Mm-hmm.
Like they want to be gorier, but it was all cut out. And even the unrated version is not really the unrated version because that's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just, I don't say boring, but just very, for a Texas Chainsaw movie, it's very slow.
And it doesn't look like it's in Texas at all. Like, that's one thing that I noticed. Like, it totally looks like it's in Los Angeles, which I think is where they did shoot it. It doesn't look like it's in Texas.
Okay.
But man, there's so many fucking awful chainsaw movies. Like, I've tried, I don't know how many times to figure out why people like the remake. I still can't figure it out. I have no idea. And then the beginning, I mean, I think it's slightly better, but that's still a big piece of shit. I would almost say that Leatherface movie that they did in 2017 is even worse than those two movies.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still think that the Alexandra Daddario, whatever name it, like for some reason that one is to me like underrated. everybody
It-
hates that movie, but
The
like
3D
I actually
one?
liked it.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
Look, like
I
it's
despise that one.
it's goofy. A
Yeah.
lot of it makes no sense. The timeline makes no sense. And there's probably a good reason for that. They probably changed something or whatever. Like, but yeah, I mean, to me, that one was like easily watchable. And the dude that played Leatherface, I think, did a pretty good job. And the fact that they turned Leatherface babyface towards the end of the movie.
That's why I can't watch it. It's
That's what's
fucking
scary.
ridiculous. This is a guy wearing someone's face on his face. How the
Yeah.
fuck is we're supposed
Right.
to root for him?
But
Look, but he
ridic-
turned into the Ricky Morton hot tag at the end of it.
Think about it though, man. Ridiculousness, if you will, is what made those movies.
Not the first one. I wouldn't call the first one ridiculous.
Well, there was some ridiculous shit in it though. God damn you,
Well,
Leatherface!
okay, that
you
fair. I'll do you
run
that
to
fair.
door. Whatever he said.
He's been overacted.
Yeah. Did you watch that documentary? I watched it last night. Actually, the chain reactions.
No, I was thinking
Documentary.
about watching it, but I haven't heard too many people say good things about the actual documentary.
So it's broken up into a bunch of different sections for each person. So it's just basically like 15 minutes of Patton Oswalt talking about it, 15 minutes of Stephen King talking about it, 15 minutes of like people I've never heard of talking about it. It's I don't know, talking heads kind of stuff.
Is there anything new? Anything that we didn't
No.
know? Or
No,
okay,
it's
that's
just their
kind of what I figured.
opinions. It's just their opinions about it. Really, is all it is. Like what kind
What?
of impact.
Makes Patton Oswald like the horror expert now.
I have
Why
no
is-
idea.
He's horrible.
He's a horrible piece of trash. He's fucking truly.
Trashy.
The reason I bought that was for all the different editions of the movie, though. Like, I don't really care.
Makes sense.
How many damn Texas Chainsaw documentaries do we really need? Come on now.
Which one of those versions are you going to try to watch all of those versions one day of Texas Chainsaw?
Probably not. But I mean, there's some of to me, the Grindhouse cut, like the coolest experience, or one of the coolest experiences that I can recall having in a theater is Scarefest showed a 35 millimeter print of Texas Chainsaw probably 15 years ago or whatever. And man, that looked like you could almost go back in time and see that at like a drive-in or whatever. That print looked beat to shit. I don't know if you remember that much, Uncle Bill, but it looked so rough. And I was like, man, this is how that movie should be seen. Because this was right around the time they started remastering I think it was the initial Dark Sky DVD that had come out, that everybody was like excited about and then how many times it's been remastered since or whatever. And that's fine. It's cool to see that way. But I think a movie like that's more effective if it's a 35 millimeter print, if it's like a Pakistani VHS or whatever, it gives it that, I don't know, that documentary feel a little bit more.
Name a better horror film than Texas Chainsaw.
Hot to Trot.
I didn't say name a better film.
August
That's a horror
Underground
film.
Mortem.
Yeah. Final exam. I mean, the thing I was thinking about when I was watching that documentary I wasn't really paying attention that much to what they were saying because everybody said everything that could be said about that movie. But I was thinking like I could probably defend that movie as being the best horror film ever made. Like on any given day, I could say that that's like the best horror film that's ever been made.
Brody says The Shining. I mean, that would be a kind of a close one, although it's different type of horror. How long do you think it took those movies like Texas Chainsaw or whatever to get that legendary status like it's got today? Do you think back in the 80s it was that way? Or
I
at
don't
what
know.
point in time?
I think it was kind of like a midnight movie pretty much immediately, wasn't it? I mean, like they knew it was something completely different almost as soon as it came out.
Yeah.
I just think that I don't think I've ever seen a movie like that still to this day, where it was so well done, but also like you didn't know anybody in it, and everybody seemed like that they were not really acting, and it just seemed. I'm not positive I've ever seen another movie, another horror film that looked the same way and like played out the same way as that.
Mhm.
The bad thing about that is, though, is that movie was so great and so perfectly done in pretty much every way that they've continued to try to make sequels of it and remakes and everything else, and it always like shits the bed. Like they're always
Well, yeah, it's
there's
like The Exorcist. Like they keep trying to make The Exorcist into a franchise. Like that movie is singular in and of the fact that it just, I don't know, it can't be remade. It can't be redone. It's
You
not.
could say that about a lot of them. I mean, look at Halloween.
I
That's
wouldn't say
never
that
gonna
about
die.
The Exorcist. I
well
think the third one's the best one.
they're doing
Yeah.
they announced the
Not
release
not
date for
first
the
Exorcist.
next Exorcist movie. I think it's like, well, they say it was in March of 27. They're going to try to have it out with
think
Scarlett
so.
Johansson and
Oh yeah,
Mike Flanagan directing.
that'll be killer. I'm sure.
But it's completely ignoring the Believer movie, so that doesn't exist anymore. So to me, that's kind of fun. Like they're just ignoring the fuck out of that. Just good idea.
Something about the idea of having modern actors in that movie is just ridiculous. It's like Sydney Sweeney in the new Exorcist. It's like, shut the fuck up. That's ridiculous.
I mean, if it's almost like the triple Exorcist with her in it, that'd be different. That'd be good. Be a possessed Hua.
Phantasm. Somebody said Phantasm on here. It's kind of similar, but it's not the same as Texas Chainsaw somehow. Like,
Phantasm is so batshit just weird that it's a movie that could never get as mainstream popular as Texas Chainsaw, because a lot of people would just be like, "This is fucking." And it's true. I love Phantasm; it's one of my favorites. But I know that most people are like, "God, that's fucking stupid. That makes
well, I
no
think
sense."
the main difference there is that like Phantasm is clearly like a film that could never happen, whereas Texas Chainsaw could. Like,
I do think that Phantasm's soundtrack is probably one of the most underrated horror soundtracks of all time.
oh yeah,
It
I
deserves to be
agree.
talked about way more than what it is.
Well, when you say best, are you talking about scariest? Like when you said Texas Chainsaw is the best, will you say because it's the scariest?
I don't think
Or are
it's.
there other
I don't think
factors?
it's really scary. I don't know. Like, there's different levels of scary, right? Like, so there's like Conjuring level jump scare, kind of scary, and then there's like, you know, Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer scary, which is like more along the lines of what Texas Chainsaw is. But I'm not sure if that movie is scary to me anymore, if it ever was scary, really. But like, I don't know. There's something about that movie to me that feels inhabited in a way that's unlike any other movie. Um,
Authenticity it has.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a incredibly authentic movie. So much that it like just feels like you're there and you're watching like a documentary or something. Like,
Well, I think the attention to detail they had in that movie too, especially with like all the props and everything, and it just like, I guess they were taking a page from the Ed Gein story with the family and all of the furniture and everything that they had made. And yeah, man, I could only imagine how disturbed people were back then watching that shit in the mid 70s.
well, something else they did too that I think makes that movie feel like real is the dinner scene itself. They made it to where it was super uncomfortable, which is unusual because like usually in a movie like that, right? If you had a scene like that with, you would have a bunch of cuts and a bunch of different, and it would like, kind of follow some sort of a pattern or something like that. But they just dwell on long shots of her screaming, and just the family just like reacting and doing crazy shit. It's just so fucking weird and discombobulating when you watch it, because it just is. There's so much going on. She's screaming the entire time, and that's distracting. And then all the stuff they're doing is distracting, and they don't cut any of it. They just stay on everything, so it's like chaos. But it makes it feel like real, because they're not
Mhm.
doing all those kind of camera tricks and shit. I mean, that part of the movie always messed with me, and I always like avoided watching that part of the movie, because not because I thought it was scary as much as it's just disorienting. When you watch it, you're just like, you don't want to watch it. Like, it feels uncomfortable.
Do you think too, like, part of the reason that movie works so well is they were probably hitting acid and shit while they were making that movie?
Oh yeah,
Tobe
they were
Hooper.
they were hiring groceries. There's no way.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, parts of it are just so well done too. And I don't think people realize, like, honestly, I was probably 23, 24 years old. It took me that long to realize that Grandpa was really a young man in that movie, that they had like prosthetic effects on him. Because I just assumed it might have been that Fright Night show that he was at. I was like, oh, fuck, he's still alive? What? Right? But yeah, he was like 19 or something like that when that movie was made.
They were higher. They were higher than Daniel Harris's right eyebrow.
If you smell,
Oh Jesus! Alpha says the cinematography is beautiful, but really unsettling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I was just asking that before because I wonder if other people they have different checklists for what makes it a best horror film. So some may say because it's the scariest. Like I really love Chainsaw Massacre. I probably say I like Jaws and Dawn of the Dead more as horror.
What I was thinking about Dawn of the Dead, right? And when I think about Dawn of the Dead, it's like that's clearly a movie. Like
Right.
it's very
Oh, yeah.
cinematic. It's very cinematic. There's like goofs in it and shit. There's mistakes, and you can tell that like the zombies are not really zombies and shit.
Yeah.
It's an amazing movie. It's probably my personal favorite horror film. But like you can tell it's a movie, definitely.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel that way about that Chainsaw.
well, it's almost like Dawn of the Dead's more or less like an adventure movie. I mean,
Yeah.
there's definitely horror elements. I mean, it's a fucking
Yeah.
zombie movie, right? But yeah, that doesn't, I don't think it really ever tries to be scary or anything. It's more or less just a fun, like, adventure.
I think that's what I meant. I wonder,
Survival.
like, is horror best horror means it's specifically just scary, or because people like different kinds of horror. So
Yeah, I mean,
I guess in their eyes, it'd
it
be
just depends on what you're into, really.
Mark's into Silent Hill.
No, you bringing that fucking movie up. I do not care about Silent Hill at all.
What did you guys think of the, I don't know if you guys had mentioned that, or I may have missed it, the Fright Night 2 artwork. Which one was your favorite, you think?
I like I was telling them like when I pulled it up, the B, I guess, the white one, that was actually my favorite.
B and C for me.
Rambo, I'm guessing you just don't give a shit. You're going to rip them up anyway, right?
I didn't like any of them.
I hated them all.
You know,
I
though,
just throw away the slipcover, just turn it around.
this may be a scoop here. I don't know if he's for sure going to do this, but Sleepy has dollar signs in his eyes. They're going to do the bundle like they did before, because I was telling him with all three, I was telling Sleepy that I think Garrett sent this to me, that somebody on eBay had bought all three and was asking, like, it was like $300 and some or something, right? But they had shrink wrapped all three of them together to make it look like a fucking bundled up, like a legit thing. And I was like, did you guys actually shrink wrap those, or did that fucking guy on eBay just do that? He was like, no, they just got they were just, all three. We didn't bundle them together. So I was like, if you do a bundle this time, limit it, put like 500 copies on it. It's got an exclusive O card that goes over all three. That motherfucker with exclusive art will sell out the first day. You're guaranteed to sell 1,500 copies the first day. What do you think? You think those would sell out like that?
I don't know about that, but I know the coffin box would. The VHS coffin box thing. He didn't
It'd have
seem
to
like
be
he was really into it, but
a big ass coffin though to fit all three of those in it.
no, I mean just like a VHS, like a separate from those 4K releases, or maybe even bundled with them. Just
Yeah,
do maybe like 100
the problem with
copies.
that though is like yeah, it would be nostalgic for people in Europe or whatever, but that never really came out here.
I think some people here would definitely buy it. I mean, you look at a lot of the stuff that's come out recently. That's like we were talking about those big boxes earlier for Silent Night and Life Force. People are buying those. I mean, you go on Orbit or Diabolic, they're sold out. So somebody in the US.
Those are cool as hell, man. But like the problem with that is they're gigantic. Like where, even if you've got all kinds of fucking space, though, where do you put that shit? It won't fit on a shelf.
I got a shelf for it.
I mean, Mark, you'll have one custom built.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, you go to your carpenter buddy and say, "Okay, here's what I need because I'm making the shelf for these big boxes."
Mark's got a live-in carpenter like fucking Jerry Dandridge from Friday Night.
I'll say this though, like, because people talk shit about that Texas chainsaw set because it's $300, and there's still people that talk shit because the Silent Night, Deadly Night imprint set was $150. But to me, price wise, I didn't think that was a bad price for all that shit that you get in there. You get 4 full size movie posters, 27 by 41. You get 1 and 2, like I think 2 is a Blu-ray, right? And then
Yeah.
part 1, you got the uncut part 1, you get the theatrical in part 1 in 4K. You get a comic book, you get the press kit, the lobby card reproductions, and the VHS included too. And that big fucking beautiful box. It's hard too. Made me a little bit hard. And the key, I hate the key, but that was a killer edition too, man. Like those, I think when a lot of people see these in person and what they look like and stuff, they might think otherwise. Like some of this stuff, yeah, probably not, right? If you're a mega fan of Silent Night, Deadly Night, that set's never going to be beat. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we were talking about with those big editions. Like, if that's like one of your favorite movies, that's a great idea. I mean, that's a solid purchase. Like, if you love that.
Yeah, I mean, it is confusing some of the stuff they're releasing in it though. Like I love Life Force and everything. God bless titties, but that was kind of surprising that they released that one in a big set. They're doing. I was shocked that they did Kill Bill now because that whole bloody affair is more than likely coming out next couple months on physical media.
Yeah,
Well,
sometime
good
this
wait.
year.
Yeah, just wait a little longer and release that.
That's what I'm doing. We were talking about that earlier. If I double dip again, it's going to be a whole bloody affair or nothing at all.
Oh yeah, I'm not buying those movies again unless it's the uncut version.
I asked CK how he felt about the new He-Man trailer.
You know what? I got a little bit nostalgic watching that shit.
Okay.
Right? I mean, it could possibly suck. It probably will. But you know, they had some of the classic characters in there, and the big green cat and everything, and the way that they're explaining the story. I guess what Prince Adam is sent to Earth for protection from Skeletor or something, right? So I mean, that at least kind of makes a little bit of sense. Now, are they going back to Eternia, I guess, towards the end of
Yeah.
the movie? Okay. And it's almost like an origin sort of story, so they may, if it makes enough money, they may make more.
If they don't have a little goblin with a keytar in it, I don't want to fucking see it.
I didn't see Gwildor, or unless I missed him or they changed his look totally, I didn't see Orko either. I did see Fisto, and that's Uncle Bill's favorite because he loves fisting.
Knew it. I fucking knew it when he said it. Fisto. Oh.
Come on. What do you guys think of it?
I haven't seen it. I wish we could watch trailers on here, but we can't. So
I was thinking the same thing. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, me neither.
every time we watch a trailer, something bad happens. Every single time.
Man at Arms looks like Gordon from Sesame Street, though. It's a African American fellow. What? He's got a big,
Gordon
thick.
from Sesame Street. That's a deep cut right there, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people don't even remember Gordon, but I do.
Ah.
He actually looks a little bit like Ron Simmons too. He's got that big fucking mustache. Dang.
Oh, let's see.
They're using the original sword too. It looks like. I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. It looks cool.
We'll see. Fuck. It's got to be better than that Dolph Lundgren one.
That's not a good movie at all.
You-
I'll give you that.
I was 7 years old and thought that movie sucked. I loved everything when I was 7. I was like, well, who in the fuck's that little elderly motherfucker with the guitar?
Well, I did hear, because it was referenced in a stream or two in the past, that I tasted that Timothy Busfield. That the thing now is it might have been he was working on a
Extortion or
show, and the two kids were fired, and the parents may have gone in for revenge.
Yeah, I heard that
Told them
too.
to say stuff. So they didn't like that their kids were fired.
He's already been cut out of a movie that he just did. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
No.
He had finished a film, I guess, a few months back. It was due to come out, and they cut all of his scenes out of the film.
Here's the thing, and this will tell you for sure, right? So they're going through his phone, they're going through his computers, all that shit. So if he was into that shit, they're going to find it.
Apparently didn't find much because the judge pretty much don't let him out without even bail.
Well, whoever the prosecuting attorney is, or whoever was in charge of that, really fucked up then, because they should have had some sort of stronger evidence, just rather than just these people coming out there and saying, "Hi, Diddler." What? That's
Hi.
funny, Uncle
Hi.
Bill.
Well, you've probably seen that before where people judge something before they know everything, whether it be an actor, director, whatever.
It's pretty much been the last fucking 5 years, hasn't it? Like, that's all people do anymore.
Isn't that a weird person to go after, though? Like, fuck you, Timothy Busfield, you piece of trash.
Yeah, nobody ever really like thought about Timothy Busfield until this came out.
Pizzazz in here, boys.
Yeah, he's been talking about his favorite cover is B2, motherfuckers. Look there.
I think they all look pretty good, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
But yeah, what he should do if they're going to do that O card, I would do the original cover, and that way it won't cost him anything. Just use that original artwork and have that be the little slip over the disc.
Justice, buddy, look, I'm about had it with this guy tonight, and every other night. Justice Smith, you fucking suck. What about that?
Peters, too. Peters. I'm just kidding,
sorry.
Justin.
I apologize about that.
Now, this is a random question. Or go ahead. Gotta get the ghost head.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, you don't need it download on your phone if you got on VHS.
This is a random question, but I'm just curious for also people in the chat because more than likely everybody says the day after tomorrow's coming. World will lose power probably by next week.
Yep.
When that happens, what do you guys do when you don't have power? Do you have like board games with the family? Do you do something else? Like
I play with my birds.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
There ain't nothing else to do, boys.
they had to set that up. Yeah.
But it's dark.
Good
But
job.
we've been in the dark.
You guys ever went back though? Because me and Sarah was talking about this. Like, visualize what your day was like and how different your life was pre like the internet.
I thought you were gonna say visualize playing with your bird. I was like,
Well, yeah, that's not hard to visualize.
sorry, go ahead.
But like how different your day-to-day lives were and enjoying like movies and video games and all this stuff without knowing jack shit about nothing. Like you couldn't look anything up. What you knew you had to either read about in a magazine or actually watch the movie or whatever. And back then too, like magazines was pretty much it. That was kind of like, you know, the multitasking back in the day watching a movie. You could kind of glance through a magazine or something rather than nowadays just, you know, playing with your phone and your bird.
Right. No, see, but the problem is now, like, you can't complain about any of that because if you complain about it, then they say, like, people come out of the woodwork to say you're like an old man screaming at the clouds and all that stuff. So you can't even comment on it really anymore. Or if you do, like, you'll have 20 nerds come out and scream at you. But because everybody will say,
would be screaming at his couch.
but everybody says that everything is, you know, just as good today as it was back then, but we just don't realize it. I got news for him. That's fucking wrong. It ain't. I've lived through all of it, and it just ain't. That's not so. Is William Friedkin's Rampage? Not really. Not in my opinion. Like, sorry.
It's a reason
And I love
out forever.
Yeah, I love the guy, but that's not a good movie. That's not. It's not what you think it is either. I'll say that.
Yeah, you ain't shit. There's a super chat before that too.
When there's no power, I just turn on my generator. Like Mark, buddy. He got fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a generator, Mark? How many do you have? Should have asked.
Yeah.
One per floor.
Just one.
He's got one for his couch, just for the couch.
Where do you
Yeah,
where
it's-
you live? Do you have power outages quite a bit? Do they last a while or no?
Yeah, one that I had last year, it was out at least until the morning, so about a good 8 hours, I'd say.
Yeah, that sucks. I would have
Yeah.
gotten a generator too.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, as far as outages, I probably had like 2 to 3 last year. They were all during storms, so it's not that frequent.
We do like 2 a month.
so this
I
is
bought.
like
I was going to tell you though. You need to look into this too, CK. I bought a little buddy. I don't know if you know what the little buddy is, but
a
it's
little
a little
propane heater.
Yeah, a little propane heater. And then I got my buddy already, which
My buddy.
my buddy.
Wherever he goes, I want to
I'll
go.
go,
My buddy. My buddy and me.
So if the electric goes off,
About
I've
Kid
got about
Sister, you want to sing Kids?
kid sister, kid sister.
Again,
Shit.
nobody's going to know what this shit is.
No.
But,
Yeah. So I've got about 10 hours if the power goes off, and then before we freeze to death. So we'll see how it pans out.
Well, you got to get one of those adapters for the big propane tanks because those little tanks don't last very long.
Yeah.
But what we have is, I don't know what they're called, but they fit on top of a fucking propane tank, and it's like it looks like fucking headlights or whatever. But
Oh yeah.
they're hotter than fuck. And this just happened yesterday. Actually, my father-in-law filled their propane tanks up, gave us an extra propane tank just in case, and got us one of those headlight things. I don't know what they're called, but it kind of makes a propane heater. And we had it attached to one of the newer propane tanks. And we just set it in the kitchen, because this is Eastern Kentucky. People fucking steal anything. So it was off in the kitchen. We were watching TV. Thankfully, we were still up. And I hear,
Oh God.
and I'm not a propane tank expert, but I mean, I cook on the grill a lot.
You're not an expert, but you know that sounds not good.
Yeah, I knew that was unusual, right? So, what a propane tank has, it was off. The tank was off, right? But the lady that filled it up, and my father-in-law, and this is no offense to there's probably not any ladies in the chat, but my father-in-law was like, hey, some woman, she probably didn't know what the fuck she was doing, right? He said this. I didn't say it. I just laughed at it.
Right. You
'Cause
just
it was
repeating
kind of funny.
Just repeating what somebody else
And
said.
so evidently what had happened is she had filled the tank up too much. And to save, I guess, to release the pressure in it, there's a safety valve that if it gets too full, it just automatically releases. And it released propane for a good 5 minutes or so before it finally stops. So yeah, I took it outside, man, and we had to open the window up and everything. If we would have left that in, the cat would probably be dead for sure. Mm-hmm. And it would have took forever to get that smell out of the house, but luckily we were awake.
You'd probably be dead if you left that son of a bitch going.
Well, I mean, our bedroom is like in another area of the house, so it probably wouldn't have reached that far, but maybe. Thank God for the safety valve, Bull. Mm-hmm. And thank God for kids. I'm full of them tonight, ain't I?
Oh shit. Anyway, though, I mean, what's your bet on how much snow we get? I've heard a variation from like fucking everything from 5 inches to like 20 or something, or 15, something crazy.
I was told that it's going to be, first it was going to be more ice than snow.
That's right.
Now it's going to be more snow than ice. But as far as the amount, I have no idea. I know pretty much 90% of Eastern Kentucky is going to be enjoying milk and bread sandwiches for the next week or so. If we
just milk and bread, nothing else.
Yeah.
We'll be making one of them things called where they take like snow and pour milk into it and sugar.
Oh, yeah, snow cream.
Snow cream.
What?
You've never
You don't know
heard
about
of that,
snow
Rambo?
cream, Rambo?
I've never heard of snow cream. What the fuck?
What about you, Mark? You've heard of snow cream, haven't you?
No.
What the fuck? Are you kidding?
Apparently that's a Kentucky
It's a
thing.
Kentucky thing. What the
Look,
fuck? Snow
Is this
cream.
another biscuits and gravy thing, or what?
I've heard of biscuits and gravy. I've heard of that. Never
Everybody
heard
in
of
the
snow
chat know
cream.
what
That
snow
sounds like
cream is. Well, you
something
basically
else.
make ice cream out of snow.
Cream.
That's what it is. Like you use vanilla and what do you put in it? Like whole milk,
It's just milk, vanilla,
sugar.
snow, and sugar. Yeah,
There's a certain
Why
way
it's
you
like
can
supposed to be like
make
ice cream.
snow?
Out of snow, though.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just eat ice cream?
Well, if you're snowed in, you might not have ice cream.
So where do you get do you get the snow like from the ground? Like
Justin,
Like,
look at this
black
shit.
snow in the gutter.
Justin Smith over here. Hold on. He says snow is full of bacteria. That guy's like the new Adam Beck, man. Like we've got to keep him around, protect that dude at all.
But how do you get the snow? Like, do you just catch it? Like, how? Where do you get the snow from?
Well, you take one of them big plastic bowls and just scoop it up.
From the ground.
Yeah. Make sure you don't get any yellow snow. Although I think that's the kind Uncle Bill likes more than any of them.
Aren't there all sorts of stuff with wind that will blow stuff on the snow, like bugs and all sorts of stuff?
Well, you got to make sure you get fresh snow that looks extra white.
He's making shit up now. What you do is you gotta get the middle snow, Rambo. You gotta knock the top coat of it off and just like go for the middle, where all the bacteria is not. According to, there you go. Piss in the snow and sell it as a snow cone.
Stevie T sent you a super chat before that.
Look, there's too many super chats. I ain't got time for this shit.
Stevie T, is he like the lost member of Harlem Heat?
Stevie T.
CK, I thought you were just making that up, but the instructions on Google, that's what it says. Gather fresh white snow in a large bowl. And then
But boys, what the fuck? Why are you all so afraid of fucking snow?
I just don't want to eat shit off the ground. Like that's just doesn't seem right.
I think we all know why Mark's afraid of snow. Let's not kid ourselves.
Well, you could get some fucking chocolate syrup and put in it, Mark. Be fine then.
Oh.
You can do that to chocolate snow cream.
Did you see the horrible Burbs reboot advertised? I did see a little bit of that. Yeah. I have zero desire to see that.
In a stream, we actually did react to the trailer. I forget which stream it was, but it is in the archives.
No.
We did react to it on the stream.
I saw the original Burbs in the theater when I was a kid, and I do remember that. But like that movie's not really even that popular, though, is it? Like, why would? I mean, they remake everything, I guess.
It is kind of now. It's got kind of like a cult following over the years. I don't think it's as popular as people are thinking, though.
I mean, they've remade every damn thing else, and nowadays the remakes are on like fucking Tubi and Pop TV or whatever the hell it is. It's out now, like these streaming channels.
Mm-hmm.
Lifetime original remake.
Mm-hmm. That's true, though. Somebody says, let me see if I can find that comment. A lot of people here haven't drank from a water hose. Yeah, man. Get you a fucking water hose. Eat some snow off the ground. Fucking live a little bit.
Yeah.
Go outside and pick some green onions and eat them son of bitches like right out of the fucking yard. That's what we used to do. And we're fine.
Drink water from a water hose.
Now, goddamn it, Mark. Really? Are you like that's such a foreign idea to you?
I'd make Mark gag.
I've
He couldn't
never
do it.
done that.
Are you shitting me?
Just have a bottle of water.
Yeah, like what's wrong with just getting a
Was
bottle
there
of water?
bottled water when you was a kid, Mark? Because I don't remember ever having bottled water until I was probably about 14
Yeah.
or 15 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Motherfucker, Mark grew up on the fucking Titanic or something. I don't know what. like,
What's that Titanic got to do with anything?
I mean, just somewhere rich. Like, I don't know. You've never drank out of a fucking water hose?
That must have been like your favorite pastime or something. You guys, like, some of that stuff I just never thought
All right.
about doing.
Now, Mark, don't be judging.
Did you ever play outside,
I-
Mark, when you was a kid?
Very little. Like, I love riding my bike, do a little skateboarding, but like I'd rather be inside watching TV, honestly, or playing video games.
Yeah, Mark is definitely the youngest person in here. I 100% bet that right now.
I am. He just mentioned seeing the Burbs in the theater. I wasn't even alive, but I would have gone to go see it if I was.
Yeah.
I love the film.
So were you still born in the 80s, Mark, or the 90s?
I was born in 2000. I'm just turned 26.
Ah, fuck you.
Bottled water wasn't around in the 80s. It really was. We've learned a lot about each other tonight, I feel like.
Yeah. Snow cream and
That sounds like they're fucking next to cream pie, snow cream. Go drinking some cream pie.
Them oatmeal cream pies is good.
Have you outside scrounging for food like a squirrel?
I'll tell you what we're going to do, Mark, though, because you were talking about this. You remember I was asking you what the best Chicago deep dish is, right? And I think you said Giordano's, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So we got in from Costco. You can order Giordano pizzas frozen or whatever and fix them. So we're going to fix one tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me know how it is.
To it.
Yeah. You got to get the home run in as well. Got to try that one too.
Well, they
You
only
like thin crust, right?
I mean, fuck. Who doesn't? It's just pizza, right? So, but like they only have like 3 different kinds that they actually ship to you. I think it's sausage, cheese, and pepperoni.
Oh yeah, you still use your pizza stone, right? What is that stone?
No, I haven't used it in a while. I've just been putting it right on the, the stove top or whatever. That seems to work a little bit better. The crust is a little bit crispier that way.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to bed, you motherfuckers.
All right.
So it's time for this to be over with for tonight. Mark, when this snow comes, I need you to get the fuck outside, gather some snow up, get you some milk, some sugar, and a little bit of vanilla, and just mix it together and try it. Rambo is not going to get any snow, so I can't tell him to do this. It's fucking 90 degrees where he's at.
I feel like get a ice cream. What the fuck you called?
Snow cream. Oh
Yeah, but we'll just get ice. I
cream
guess just
snow.
ice. C. I don't know what's the.
Also on Sunday, we're giving this motherfucker away too. So if you want to go and we have Sean Clark on the show. And I don't know if we'll do the announcement actually probably towards the end of the show or whatever. We'll pick a winner, and you can still do your thing, cuz go on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You can enter 3 different times. So just go on any of those pages and look for the image of this thing and enter and like and comment. And
Do you have a backup day in case something does happen on Sunday and you don't have power or anything? Because I know that's when it's supposed to get real bad for people. Or you just figure out later.
there's no backups.
Okay.
There's no plan B. Fuck it if it don't work.
No, I mean if all goes as planned. If not, we'll have to reschedule it. But
Right.
we'll definitely at least pick a winner at some point. If not Sunday, if we can't Sunday, the next day or something like that. So people won't have to wait for that very long.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're also I think February the 1st is the next time we're supposed to try to do that damn auction. So that'll be like a week from Sunday. Because I've left all of my shit out here that I was going to showcase and sell. So I might as well just leave it for another week.
I don't put that Patriot game CD for the auction.
Buy it now. I can score the Patriot games.
I am confused why the fuck you bought that.
I didn't buy it. It was free.
Oh.
Oh, you ever don't listen to it?
I highly doubt it.
What would you
But you
listen
never
to it
know.
on?
So just collect disc. I mean,
That's the
does-
thing that's like,
That I've got a CD player in my car in my kid or my
You'll be in your car
Watch your
listening to the tunes of Patriot games.
This is really cool though. Do you remember these? Like the
Yeah.
RCA.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
They still have, I think they do like retro style ones of those new albums now.
Brings back memories, bulls. Back before everything was streamed and shitty.
Did y'all see that? I don't know if y'all talked about this. I thought it was kind of cool. I think it's Curse of Frankenstein soundtrack on vinyl that Hammer's bringing out. Did you see that, Mark?
Yeah, I think so.
They're starting to do fucking vinyl. Like, whoever this guy is that's behind that new Hammer, they bought Hammer out or whatever, they must have millions of dollars to spend on that shit. Like, that's kind of impressive.
That's quite the investment for sure.
Yeah, because they're coming out with stuff like crazy and these big deluxe packages and everything.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah. Trying to get the name back out there.
So what the fuck you got going on, Rambo? I'll tell you one thing you're gonna have going on is I'm gonna have you review Hot Strot again. I know that you did it before, but you need to go back
5
and
years ago, yeah.
revisit it.
Nah, I'm good.
Has anybody ever asked you to review Young Einstein?
No,
Oh,
I don't think I've actually ever seen it. I've heard of it. I've heard of Jan Einstein. I've never seen it.
fucking Yahoo Serious, boys. That's his only mainstream role. Might have been his only role. I've never heard of him in anything else.
Maybe.
What you got going on, Mark?
So next thing up will be a collection video that I had months ago that file was corrupt, but I found a backup recently when I was going through my stuff. So that'll be the next thing. And after that, or maybe right with that, I'll put up a conversation video, which is a little different from what I usually post. But yeah, that's it.
All right, boys. Before I pass out on here, I just want to say thanks to everybody for coming in. Thanks for keeping the chat lively tonight. We will be back next week. Do we have any fucking idea what we're going to be doing next week? Because I
mean, it'd be if you could come up with an idea a week ahead of time. That way, you got a week for people to get hyped. And I don't like to just get hyped. I like to stay hyped. I don't know about you all.
Well, you said you got the Arrow
shit.
Under Siege, so I guess you got some other stuff in. What you've been watching? What Dip has been watching? Is that one coming up sometime?
When the fuck are we doing that show?
Dip has been watching.
We're going to try. We're going to try to have it out probably by Thursday. I think, hopefully, if everybody's got power and everything.
Very cool.
Yeah, bulls $1.
Very cool.
Oh. All right. Well, until next time, just remember that everybody dies, but Friday night lives. You bitch hogs. Look here at this though. It's the Universal Soldier novelization. Fuck all of you.
It looks
Got
like
this?
them two's hugging.
You ain't got it. I got this. Fuck y'all.
A big thanks goes out to our supporters over at Dead Pit on Patreon.com. You can get hours upon hours of great content, right, Uncle Bill?
There's so many hours of content. We've got reviews. We've got songs. We've got live streams. We've got exclusive streams. We've got non-exclusive streams. We've got streams with all kinds of celebrities and all kinds of different old shows from the past podcast, the initial incarnation of the show. All of that can be yours.
Dead Pit on Patreon.com. Show us a little bit of love. Give us some money because we definitely deserve it. That Patreon page is so killer that you'll rub your bird to it on a nightly basis. It's that good.
You won't be able to contain yourself. You'll have to jerk your bird out and go crazy. I mean, that's how much content that we have. So much content that it's massive, and it will massively smack you in the face.
You'll play with your bird so much, pretty soon you'll be looking around for somebody else's bird to play.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Filipino bitch, Miss Slatko Fudd. Tell you about shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. And it's the best goddamn deal on horror shirts you will ever see. New shirts, old shirts, all the in-between shirts. God damn it, bulls, go over to shop.deadkit.com. You ain't down with that. You can go to fucking hell.